and we are back vertical. I am just now, as you see, I just woke up not too long ago. I have my skincare on, so my face is nice and glowy. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted, y'all. I am exhausted. And I know you can relate day one. I had 3 hours of sleep yesterday. I didn't fall asleep this morning until like 8:30, around 8:30, and I had my alarm set for I think 7 to get up to be here. So I'm exhausted, but we're here. But we're going to now. I need to lift y'all up now that I'm back horizontal. So I'm gonna do the intro while I am getting situated. These are the two boxes we're gonna open. They are the same thing. This one had a minor issue, so they sent the replacement, and it is the web weaver from Notoriously Morbid, which you have seen in the thumbnail. We're going to do a swatch party. Yeah, let me raise y'all up a little bit. So thank y'all for being here. So for the intro, hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards because you set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like try not to feel dizzy with everything I'm doing to you right now. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in the way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's what we stand for here, and I hope that resonates with you. Two things I need to let you know if you're new. I do curse in videos and live streams because I curse, period. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I always say, excuse me whether I think you heard me or not. So yeah, if you guys aren't dewy and glowy after you put on your skincare, something's wrong. I'm not going to say that because you might really just have dry skin, so you may just need a thicker moisturizer. But all of this is my wake up skincare stuff. So we are going to put on foundation and primer and probably set that, and then we're going to open these boxes, showing you what they are, and we're going to get to the swatches. And so I'm excited because I've been waiting for y'all like I always do. I did check them. That's how I knew the first one had, some slight issues. And I checked the second one that they sent, the replacement. Hey, Tony. Tony, question for, Tony, can you email me? Because I have a question for you, or message me on Twitter. Hey, Janessa. I'm glowy from skincare, y'all. I've been up less than an hour. I didn't go to sleep today. I was saying in the intro before y'all got here that I didn't fall asleep until around like 8:30 this morning. And that was off of 3 hours of sleep yesterday. And y'all hear it in my voice. My voice is like, why are you trying to talk? Like, I am just tired. But y'all know I was going to be here. I have another member post to do. I'm trying to let things balance out and settle down a little bit because I feel like I'm not overwhelmed, but I just feel like I have a lot to do. And it may be because of that thing that I started. And so my time is just feeling wacky. And then being up earlier than usual yesterday for appointments, it just really like threw me off as far as sleep and all of that. But so, hey Sandy, I appreciate it, Janessa. I really do. Janessa, I had to watch your video twice because I wake up every 90 minutes or so. And because I didn't even fall asleep, I was in bed and I wasn't able to fall asleep, which is weird because I was exhausted. That's when I watched you and Grace's video today. And thanks again, by the way, for collabing. That was really fun. And a lot of brands you tried, I had heard of but hadn't used, of course, because there's just a lot of stuff I stay away from because of my skin. But when I got up for the day, I can tell it to you right now. Well, yeah, I can tell it to you because it's in the description box of all of my videos. So I don't mind telling it to you because it's public information anyway. But it's Dion, Dion, Lorah, Lorah, period, PhD at gmail.com. And hopefully I won't get a bunch of random emails from people. But it's in my description box of my videos, and so it is public for people who do look in description boxes. But and I won't be able to check it though till after the live because I'm on my phone. But what was I saying? Oh, so when I got up, I watched your video again, Janessa, and so that's why. Let me slow down. That's when I left the second comment, because even if I'm watching half sleep, I still just try to leave a comment just so you know that I'm there, and I do that for other people's videos too. But yeah, your outtakes. I had missed your outtakes when I watched your video during one of my wake ups, and so when I had woke up and I watched it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I love the outtakes. They're always so hilarious. But so I'm excited about this palette. And so thank you for being here with me, because y'all know I'll be waiting for y'all to dig into stuff. And that other thing that I purchased, I did do my lid is cracked. Why is the lid cracked? Y'all, I be noticing things like what? And you probably can't see it. There it is, right here. There's a crack in here. As many times as I've had this foundation, I've never cracked the lid. So y'all know what I'm thinking, and I'm not going to say it. Because I feel like I be blaming a lot of stuff on a certain person when it turns out not the way I left it. I'm just like, what is happening? I could have, and it's not a screw on. You just put it on. So I really don't know. Stuff like that bothers me. Let me know this. If, and it's not cracked to where it's going to fall apart. I just noticed it like, what? And and that's how detail oriented I am, because it's not even really that noticeable. And so, because even right here, it's right here, but it's barely noticeable. You see that? Right there. And I'm just like, what? That's how detail oriented I am. I see little stuff like that. But then I'll be in a grocery store, can't find a can of peas, and I'll ask somebody, and they'll be like, it's right there. And it'll literally be like maybe 2 feet away from me, like maybe just at an angle from my line of vision. But little stuff like that, I see the little things. I've been that person growing up. If somebody lost a post to their earring, I would look on the carpet and be like, oh, there it is. Like, I find stuff like that. I see little tiny detailed stuff. Hey, Grace. I was just talking about y'all videos. That was so much fun. I had to watch Janessa's twice because I fell asleep. And I watched yours, but I managed to get through yours. And so I did leave, the comments and everything, but that was a lot of fun. So I need to answer my comments. I just got up. I was telling the rest of the crew that's here, I just got up less than an hour ago. And I did eat my oatmeal and Vietnamese cinnamon. So I need to go reply to my comments under my video. Well, the comments left under my video. So I'm just tapping this powder back into the container. Because when it's in the cap, I'll tilt the container at an angle and tap the back of the lid to get it back in there. And whatever doesn't come out, then I just put it on my face. So, oh, Tony, thank you so much for using my code for Notoriously Morbid. So I hate a lost contact lens. I would probably be able to find it. Like if you were like, oh my gosh, I just dropped it. I know it's like right here somewhere. I would find it, like seriously. I am starting to sweat already. So what we're going to do, we're going to just jump into these swatches. I'm going to show y'all both the palettes first. And I don't know if it was a video or another live stream, because y'all, I be talking so much and everything blurs together. So I don't always remember like when I said something. I just hope that when I said it was before I'm saying it again and not a video that didn't air yet. Because then y'all will be like, what the hell is she talking about? So I tried to upload stuff linear, but it ain't gonna happen. I scheduled something this morning for September. So this is the first one they sent. So I asked a question in a live stream. No, I didn't. I asked a question in a members only post. And I know I say it quite often for the replay crew and for people who don't normally watch me. I do ask members questions and they answer, and that helps to guide my content. And so I asked for swatching Web Weaver. Should I do an additional live stream this week? And y'all see the majority answer was yes, because we're here, or do a regular video, or for video, just do member early access. And there was a vote for member early access, but then when I thought about it, I said, when would I post it? Hey, Sylvia, your phone is about to die. You'll be on the TV. Okay. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. And so I thought, when would I post it? Because because the stuff in my schedule, y'all. And so, but it was a split vote between regular video and early access, split with additional live stream. And so we're doing the additional live stream, and I do appreciate that because, oh no, I just like getting stuff done. So we're going to open this box. This is the first one they sent me, and we're going to compare it to the replacement. And you guys may be like, that's really not that bad. And it wasn't, but it has the potential, I think, that if I were to start using it, I feel like I'm yelling, that it would have started maybe falling apart or whatever. And so this is how they sent it in this little box. And this is how they send all of, if you order just one little palette, this is how it comes. Unless I ask for, when I order something, there's a comment section. I'll put, please add additional packaging because sometimes shadows come cracked, broken, or shattered. And so that's when they'll send it in a bigger box. And so you'll see the difference. So they do read the comments. And so this is how it came. Just wrapped in this, in a bubble wrap. And for most people, it'll do. And so I don't know what it is with here because, and my mail carrier, like she's not, like she's really cool and she's very careful because I see her sometimes putting mail in and so I'm like, I know it's not her. So I don't know if it's just getting jarred in travel or what, but this is what it looks like. And online, I remember saying online the palette had imprints, and I'm not going to hold it up all the way. It had imprints in this one, and this one. Now this, I don't want it tilted. I think did I put pictures? I don't know. But this whole side, inside the pen, is not attached. There's a crack all the way from here, all the way down to here. And I'm like, I don't know. And this blue one had a crack down the middle. And this one, I don't know if you can see, here you go. There's a chip and a piece missing down here. And so I was just like, I don't know if I start using this, like, is it going to fall apart? And I'm like, it didn't have the imprints in it. So we're going to open up the replacement. Because I'm just, and what was in my head is when I swatched two of the shadows in some kind of haunted and they just shattered. So when I see something that's cracked along the edge like that, I'm like, okay, what if I press it? But is that going to stay? You know what I mean? And so I was just like, I wasn't sure. And so I sent pictures to the PR rep. And she was like, oh, yeah, we'll just send you a new one. And again, it's not horrible. It's not like Paint the Town Red, where one shadow was just like not in the pan. So this is how this one came. And this, look at this. And it was secure with the stuff around here too. And I kept apologizing to the PR rep because I feel like a pain in the ass when I'm like, oh, here's pictures that came shattered, or oh, can blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to be like, okay, they might take me off the team because stuff just comes broken or whatever, because then it's like they end up sending me 2 palettes instead of 1. And it's just, I felt bad. And so I was just like, it's really well packaged. And you see, it's a much bigger box, which means you can put more padding in it. And the palette was padded a lot more too. Like I'm still wrapping up the bubble wrap from this. And I want to, and because I think it's only one PR rep, so this was the bubble wrap from the first one. This is the bubble wrap from the second one. And so I don't know, I think she's the PR rep for everybody. And so I don't know if she thinks to make a note for me, like extra wrapping, bigger box, like I don't know. But so this is the second one. And I was just like, oh, so this is the experience. So look at this. You see the imprint in here. You see this one, you see that one. Excuse me for the glares. And so as I said, the first one is not horrible, but it's just like, can I have the one that looks like on the website? Because even if the first one wasn't cracked, it still doesn't look like it does on the website. I don't want to turn this one because if that shadow falls out, I'm going to be upset. And so, yeah, it's not horrible, but it's just like, and I remember saying, I don't know if it was a video or a live stream, that if you're going to send PR, which is for something for people to see before it comes out, but in this case, I received it like 2 days, I think, before it launched. But if the idea is to send PR so people can, show it, and there is no There is no obligation to post. There's no obligation to post. But content creators, we're going to create content. And so if you want us, we're not obligated to post. But if the idea is they may do a video, don't you want people to see what it looks like online? That was my, I just don't understand it. But this is what it is. And so it looks blue, looks like a blue base palette. It does look like the cover as their palettes do, which is awesome. But we also know sometimes stuff has shifts in it. This is very reflective, so excuse me for that. Let me see, here we go. So some things may look a little different. So I'm gonna stop trying to blind you. Not that I was trying to. And on the back, it shows which ones has the shifts. So the first two, and it seems like the center one. So these two and the center one are the ones that look like they have shifts, according to the back. And so we're going to go just straight across, straight across, straight across. And that'll be it for this video. I missed comments. I did see you. Yeah, it was really well packaged. When you ordered from Poland, each pan had foam over it. Had foam over it. Not one, never had one shipped. Excuse me, never had one broken in shipping. Vanessa said, I noticed that more breakage from brands that are still hand pressed. And Notoriously Morbid is hand pressed. Their sister brand, Spellcast Beauty, which you get from the Notoriously Morbid website, those are not hand pressed. They're made in a factory. So those actually, they said, will ship quicker because they're already made. It just has to do with packaging too. But with some kind of haunted, I think it was a lack of a binding agent for me to swipe it and it just completely fall out the pan. And it fell out like powder. It didn't fall out in chunks. And so I think that was a lack of a binding agent. But a lot of breakers from brands that are still hand pressed. You've had that happen with the Collective Cosmetics a couple of times. And it's a hurtful feeling because Sandy, Manuel is asking what's the Poland brand that you're mentioning. Hey Manuela, thank you. I'm reading your comment and I didn't say hi to you. I'm so rude. I'm sorry. How you doing today? Hey Michelle. Your order from Ulta came to, then obviously the palette came shattered. What palette was it that you ordered? Damn, Ulta sucks at packaging. Hey Tanya. Hey Dawn. I don't know if I spoke to you earlier, Dawn. Glam Shop. Oh, each pan had a tiny circle of foam. Excuse me if you heard that. Also, exterior bubble wrap, very protected. When I don't even know if I still have. Do I still have it? This palette right here. Please let this be the one. Yeah, this palette from MAC, the 12 pan that came out limited edition for Christmas. I thought this was genius. When you, and the other connecting colors, not that this is a connecting color, but it's like the same shape and the same concept with, the packaging. Look at this that's in here, y'all. Y'all see this? This is not molded in it, but let me take this off so you can see it. Look at this. So it dips down to press over the shadow when you put it in here. And I'm like, why all brands don't do that? So that little circle, it fits in and presses into the shadow. And I'm like, everybody should do that. And I don't have an issue with MAC stuff coming broken. And this I purchased in the store. But I'm like, this is genius. This is genius. This is the top part where you can feel it goes down. And then the bottom part, it fits into the pan. And I'm thinking some of these indie brands need to do this because it's not going to, and if it cracks or something, it's going to be contained within itself and not be a mess if it were to still shatter or break or crack or whatever. But so I was just like, So I really like that they did that. So we're going to get into this. Thank y'all for being here. I'm still half asleep, y'all. I did so much stuff yesterday. It was brutal. So I had to shift a lot of stuff today from yesterday to today's calendar. Glam Shop Poland that has rejection. Ulta does something when I ordered the Fenty stuff. It was just in the box. It wasn't no paper. I was just like, and if anything, protect the bottom. Because sometimes they'll just put like a sheet of paper at the bottom and put the product. The top has nothing. So what if it gets turned around or upside down? Ulta is horrible. Tiny foam for exterior packaging. Glam Shop had, They would just, they do this. And when it comes in like the white bubble mailer, It won't even be wrapped in anything. They just like toss it in a bag and put the invoice in it. Ulta's, they need to be trained on how to package stuff. Bath and Body Works, Dawn says, didn't do such a great job packaging. Your spray bottles were just thrown in the box and lids all over. It's ridiculous. I agree, Michelle. Every palette should come with that plastic whatchamajigget because it fits right down into each pan, each shadow pan. Flower Beauty Jungle Lights, it messed up everything. Thank heavens the naked came in the box. So other stuff you ordered came broken, but not the naked palette. I wish you did videos, Tony. I would say let's do a collab because I told y'all that last night. I think it was yesterday's live that I ordered the naked palette. So I need to see who I can collab with. Janessa, Dawn is saying, oh, Dawn, you should do a video and show your collection. You got a lip liner, eyebrow pencil from Ulta, packed like fine china. What? Just a lip liner and a brow pencil? And they package that really well. I ordered at least 1,500 in shadows. Everyone was delivered perfect despite the beating the box show. That is awesome. Oh, from Poland, yeah. I'm scared my Album Love palette was going to come shattered that I ordered from Ulta. And that's a shame. I said that in the video before or a live stream that it might have been talking about this one. I don't know. But it's like, you know, I want to be excited that, oh my gosh, I'm getting something. But a part of me doesn't want to be excited because if it comes broken or shattered, then I'm going to be disappointed. So I'd rather not be excited to get it 100%. So then if it comes shattered, it's like, okay. And that's not a good feeling to not be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting such and such, and just be like, I just hope it ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of takes some of the joy out of it. You order cheap stuff, Janessa says, comes wrapped like China. You order a $70 palette, and they just let it go. I know that's so weird. You missed yesterday's live. You can catch the replay day one. What did we even do yesterday? Y'all, yesterday was brutal. I was so exhausted. I had 3 hours of sleep yesterday. And then I had my Botox appointment, which wipes me out all them damn needles in my head. But it works, though. It works. You had candles from Ulta they put in a plastic bag and threw in a box. And that is ridiculous, because what if it's hot? Because here, we're still having, like, heat advisories and all of that. And so, what if they would have melted in the box? And Amazon still keep leaving my stuff downstairs. And so, every time I call and be like, they didn't leave my box where it was. And so I go through that. So we're back on that again. The last guy I spoke to was like, well, just call me again if it happens again. And I'm thinking, dude, the calls go into a queue. So it's whoever just happens to get. But anyway, so we're going to start with this shade right here. I'm just going to tell you the names, and then we're just going to swatch because I'm not going to remember, and I don't expect y'all to either. This is Ancient Web, which has the web in it. Excuse me for the glare. This one, so this is a dual chrome, it looks like. Well, actually, it's not a dual chrome. It's just one shadow on each side, but y'all know we're going to mix them. So this is Ancient Web, Lip Safe. Condemned to Spin, Lip Safe. This is a dual chrome. Metamorphosis, that is not Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, it says. That's Lip Safe. Arcane's Challenge, not Lip Safe. What the hell? Hecate's Herb, or Herb, however you pronounce it, Lip Safe. Athens Fury, Lip Safe. Dark Poison, Lip Safe. Hubris, Lip Safe. Deadly Sin, Lip Safe. So we're going to go here, here, and then here. So we're just going to do that. You slipped into an uncomfortable sleep for 3 hours in your car right after you got home. Slept right through yesterday's live. I feel you. I kept wanting to go to sleep. My brain's like, it's not the time to go to sleep. So when people say, actually, we are going to do one side, and then we're going to do the other side, and then mix them together. And as exhausted as I was, it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm exhausted. I had 3 hours of sleep, and my brain was like, this is the time we're normally up. And my body's like, but we're tired. So it's like this internal thing that my mind is doing with my brain. Because people are like, oh, just take a nap. I'm like, it doesn't work. When I'm looking over here like this, where you're seeing is blue, me looking this way looks purple. And me looking this way, this looks purple. Me looking down here, this is like a blackened purple. Everything else looks to me like it does to you, except to you, this is also more blue. Over here is more purple. So I'm going to put it sideways. It's not fragile. Awesome. So we're just swiping the white. And that's what that look. Oh, that's the white side. So we're going to just put this up here in the corner because then we're going to mix it. Oh, that is pretty. We're going to turn this over and go into this side. Did I miss anything? No. Okay. And now we're going to go to this side. And we're going to come straight down. Excuse me. If you heard that, my throat. I did have my oatmeal with Vietnamese cinnamon this morning. And we're just going to put this right next to here. This is so pretty. And the thing is that even, you like the split pan? I like how it looks, but I know it's not going to stay there. I'm going to turn it over to this shade. I like how it looks, but I know eventually, that is bold. I like that. I do like how the split pan, but I know it's not going to stay split. Especially if I use the Hourglass number 3 brush, because that's a wide brush. I would have to use maybe this Esom brush. And even then, I would still have to be careful. It fits perfect on the blue side. The white side, there's a little bit of overlap. But I could do it. But let's see. That is pretty, that blue. So now we're going to go right down the middle. A neon bright blue. That is so pretty. What did I do yesterday? And I was just like, that is so pretty. I don't even remember what I did yesterday. I did my third look with, I don't know, y'all, I'm exhausted. So we're going right down the middle. Actually, we're going to go ahead and just sweep back and forth to make sure we're mixing it. My third look with Gold Dust Woman. I really enjoy that palette, which I knew I was because of the color story. So this is what it looks like mixed. And so we are going to put this here. Why is that? Okay. So it looks like a toned down version of this one. So I would mix it. Yeah, it just looks toned down from this one, which is cool though still. But if I wanted to do like in a corner, like just in here and not take it over, this would be great for that. This is really bold. You know, I might not mix it because I like the boldness of this right here. But it's not much different from, this is not much different from this at certain angles. Like this, yes, is very different. But like right here, it's not too much difference. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, but here it's not. So then it's like, okay, if I'm gonna get this, just mix it. All right, so let's move to this middle shade. And so we're just swiping. These are not fragile, which I love. I did read the comments to my video today to collab with Grace and with Janessa. And who said, I forget, someone said they were surprised that my I'd be dead after that. My car has no AC. Ooh, you'd be a piece of jerky. Yeah, it is kind of hot though, to be sweet. Yeah, your car didn't have AC. Oh my gosh, Sandy. So this is that shade. This is a nice murky light swamp border green, and then it's the nice pink. And this was the second one that showed it was a dual chrome on the back. So let's look. So is that what that looks like? They do a good job. Because this is what that looks like. I'll be able to catch my videos tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay for Friday. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, someone has said that they were surprised at, I know that is pretty. So this could be for inner corner too. Just that lightness. That's cute. So we're coming over here, that they were surprised at the palette that I chose. Well, the brand. Y'all, I feel sweat like just running down under my breast, like down my body. That is so gross. So what I'm doing is just rubbing my shirt on my skin. I hate that feeling. I first had that feeling, not in that area, but when I was in Texas in the military, we'd be in formation and it felt like, yes, it was hot already. Shut the car. Oh, man. Your husband must have rolled down the windows when he couldn't snap you out of it. Good for him. I like your husband. We'd be in formation, and it felt like spiders crawling down the back of my leg. And I'm like, what is that? And of course, in formation, you're not supposed to move. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like there's spiders on the back of my legs. And it turned out that it was sweat rolling down the back of my legs. Okay, from right here, this looks like that one, but just a little more lavender in it. But like right here, it is very different. This is an interesting palette. I'm hoping, well, I was going to say I'm hoping it doesn't turn out to be a blue palette, but we're only 3 shades in. We still have 6 more shades. And I missed the comment. Yeah, I do not like this feeling of sweat. Story of my life, sweaty beast here. So miserable, but today is cooler. We had a breeze the other day, but then it was thunderstorm warnings. And so how sometimes it gets cool before the storm hits. It was one of them because then all of a sudden it got super humid. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Let me go home in the air. So now we're gonna come down to this one, which I'm expecting, which to me is looking purple in person, like a royal blue in person, which to me is almost kind of purple. And y'all know I'm horrible at describing colors. Dawn asked you, Sandy, if he took a picture of you with your mouth hanging open. Dawn, you are a mess. Dawn, you need to start doing videos. He keeps telling me he's taking my keys away. I just limit my driving to 30 minutes or less. And that's good that you know to do that. Because we want you to stay safe, my day one. So yeah, that does show up purple. Blue, excuse me. It is showing the blue. I'm not seeing any purple at all. But when I look over this way, I see purple looking over here. But y'all know my eye perceives color different. I love the color story. Reminds you of the new Blend Bunny. You should do this pretty imprint though. I already messed up the one in here. The web is messed up. But look at it. And the first one they sent me had none of those. And I'm just like, why? And this one's gonna be messed up too. And it does go deep. And so we are just swiping back and forth. Oh, y'all, this is not a dual. This is a dual chrome. You should do a video. Look at that. Okay, it's a light purple. Why they trick me? This is what I see in person. I see deep green in person. I'll just ask him what he... This is what it looks like, but in person... Okay, here we go. This is what I see in person, but deeper. That green. So this surprised me. It definitely... Oh, you know what? Because look, it's green, and then it's that. This is what it shows up. Okay, see, I'm looking at it thinking it's green. And even in their promo pictures, it looked green. Y'all, they be tricking me. So the back sensor, this is what we just swatched. So you do see the purple here, and then you see the green there. But it swatches. Okay, wait, let me... Okay, we have lavender, and there's the green. Okay. Okay, they are good about it. Looking like what they say. Anyone shopping for Amazon boxer undies, try Naughty Knickers so comfy. That's what Dawn says. Dawn, you should do a video showing your Amazon boxer undies. That's going to be a running joke forever, Dawn. Me saying you need to do videos because, you know, you got a lot of stuff there. So I'm still picking this up on the brush. And I'm pressing it in because I was a little aggressive. And so that is that one. When I look over here, I see purple, but this is blue. So let's see. So this may be a blue palette. I didn't think it was going to be a monochromatic palette looking at it, but some angles it does and some it doesn't. Like this looks purple, that looks green, but then it shifts. But even still here, that one looks green, and that's this one. Okay, so I think it's going to be a blue palette with just hints of purple, and that white probably for that one. So they are accurate, I will say that. So we got 3 more to do. So did we? I'm so out of it. Yeah, this is this shade. All right, so now we're going to do this one. This one is a matte shade. I was a little aggressive. It's not powdery, but I was pulling up too much shadow. So it's a little chunk. This is the one in the other one that had that crack in it and the whole piece of shadow was just missing. I'm not going to say it's dry because with the sponge applicator, it doesn't feel dry. And so I'm just pressing into what flaked up because I was being aggressive. I missed a comment there. One of my friends when I was younger got her finger chomped during a Sleepy episode. She thought she was being funny. Oh, somebody put their finger in her? You love my humor. It's a blue purple. Yeah. And that is pretty. This is a pretty palette, but I was hoping and thinking it wasn't going to be mostly a blue palette. Y'all know what I'm thinking about right now is the water palette, Avatar from Lethal, because that was a blue palette. So somebody put their finger in her mouth when she was asleep and she bit it. Is that what you're saying, Sandy? So where are we, y'all? I'm so tired. Okay, that's the shade. Don't tell me that this looks like another shade, because y'all know I don't like that. You're dangerous. Just be safe while you're being dangerous. it layers nicely and it packs nicely. Because it wasn't an even swatch, and when I just put it here, it did just even out. So, okay, this way these look the same. Y'all know I don't like that. But it's not the same. This would be nice. This column looks like it's a look. I'm sure this one will look like a look and that one will look like a look. And the reason I say that, you can put this on inner corner, put this on the center of the lid. He has been worn, Sandy says. And then put this on the outer corner. Because like this, it looks the same. But then when you turn, it's like, oh, there's another shade in there. That's pretty. Okay, let's move to the middle. This middle one. And I do like the formula of these. I really do. Because I can't deal with fragile shadows because I be manhandling my stuff. And not intentionally. Even sometimes swiping a brush and some stuff, it'll just crumble. Or if it's a flaky shade. So this is this one here, which looks like that. On the back, that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. So they are accurate. I'm not a PR, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a PR role model. Because the stuff I say sometimes, I'm just like, okay, if I want to keep getting PR, I need to not. But then y'all know I'm going to say how I feel and what I think. And so what I was going to say is, when I see promo pictures and then you see the palette in person, it's like, that don't look like that. But then when you swatch it, that is what it looks like. You see what I'm saying? So it's misleading in a way, but then in a way it's not. So this is this middle shade, and that's exactly what it looks like. This one, when we would be right. Y'all are YouTube sisters. Y'all both trolls. And so even this one, you see the purple and then you see the green. So there's the green, there's the purple. This one is not a dual chrome, that one. This one, you do see the white up here. Where'd it go? I don't know. And then you see the blue, and then when you mix it, you get that. So, I mean, it is accurate. This one here, that's this. This one here is that. I mean, so, and it's just hard to tell. Because when you look at it online, it's like, what? But then when you get it, it's like, oh, it really does look like that. So it's just like, what is, so the question would be, is what is it going to look like in person? That's the question. So we have one more to do. It has a spider in here, which is really cute. And so, oh, a chunk came out. All right, so okay. A chunk came out because of the design. So when I swiped it, like a part of the spider leg came up. So I'm just pressing the spider back together, and I'm just pressing it around in the palette. So the spider is almost gone. But we have some on here. So this is primarily a blue palette. I didn't think it was going to be because of how it looks in here and because I know some of the shadows be having shifts to them. I'm glad you discovered YouTube and your makeup loving. Absolutely. I love being here. I really do. And I love talking to y'all. Oh, so y'all see how I just took a little bit and I swipe right here and it looks more blue. But then when you bring it over, don't tell me, did I mix this up? I did not mix it up because the other side has nothing on it. So this is really, yeah, because this is what it looks like on the sponge tip too. So they're consistent. But when I first put it on, did it not look a little purplish to y'all? You're excited for the live streams. I know, Dawn, you were the one that's like, do a live stream every day. I'm like, girl, it'll be just me and you here always. But did this not look more purple at first? I'm going to take the other side. And so this has nothing on there. This has nothing on it. I'm going to just go lightly because I could swear it looked a little bit purple at first. So we just want to take just a little bit. No, damn, why it still look the same? I need more sleep, y'all, because it's got that blurple vibe. But I could have swore it looked like more just purple. And then when I added more right here, it got dark blue. And I'm like, oh, I be tripping, y'all. You know what it is? This right here. When I blended it out, it has more purple in it. That's what it is. So I will try to remember, which I know I won't. If I go lightly, it does look more purple. And then if I pack on, that's when it turns that blue. That is so interesting. Okay, it's good to know this time I wasn't seeing things. So you see how when you blend it out, yeah, with a purple base color. So I can put this on and just leave it. Just blend it out and leave it. So this gives me options if I were to remember that this shadow does that. Blend it out and leave it purplish. Pack it in this blue. That is so interesting. And I'm thinking now, like if I were to like wing the shadow, wing it and let it go purple, because that'll give me that fade and that'll give me that blend. Then just pack a little bit of blue inside the wing and it'll look like two different shades. I'm always excited to see a live pop up. Aw. We have 2 next week too, y'all. This is an interesting color. So it is nice to know though. I just have to, I don't know if I'll remember it though, to be honest, but we'll see. So we use all the sponge tips. So, oh my gosh, y'all, I don't want to blind you, but when I blew the palette, this is the shadow from when I blew the shadow. And you know, it's not moving. I'm looking like, where, what? Taking my microfiber cloth and cleaning my mirror. So next Monday is Dawn's topic. Did we live in simpler times? And next Tuesday, we're doing our roundup. And it's going to annoy me having 21 palettes like stacked up here on this chair for another week. And I was going to ask y'all to do that today, but then I thought that'll make it too long because we've already been here 40 minutes. And y'all know when I do roundups, that's easily an hour, if not more. So we're going to do that next Tuesday. I'll just have to keep trying to ignore this stool sitting here with all the palettes on it. So this is Web Weaver. It's more blue than I thought, as I said, because their stuff does shift. And even like Paint the Town Red, Bog Witch, like they all have shifts and everything. You stay for the roundup, it would be long. And because then, you know, I talk about how I felt about the looks that I did, blah, blah, blah. And then trying to rank them or tier them at the end, that's another like 15 minutes trying to figure that out. But I would be down to do it, but I know it would be long. And we've been here 40 minutes already. So, and I can't do it tomorrow. Lori does hers tomorrow. And how you doing, Alicia? Did I speak to you earlier? I don't even remember. I am so out of it, y'all. I am just so out of it. I'm looking at it like, can I do it quick? And I know the answer is no. But, so this is the palette. The top row, this shade is this. For those, for the replay, this one is this shade, and that has a shift. This shade is this one. You can always start another live right after this one ends. Sandy. Oh, you were driving. Okay, Lisa, be careful, be safe. This shade is this one. This one is a dual chrome, it says. So you see the green, and then you see a purple. Here you can see a little bit of both purple on this end and green on this end. This shade is this one. This shade, this. This, when you blend it out for the replay crew, it blends out purple. Be hard, gorgeous one. Sandy! Oh my gosh. And then as you pack one, it turns more blue. And you can see hints of the purple down here. And I'm really considering it, Sandy, I am, but I want to be conscious of other people's time too. Oh man, I just dropped the plastic under there. So this is what Web Weaver looks like. It is primarily a blue palette. I tend to not like monochromatic palettes, but we'll see when we get them on the lid what they look like, especially with the shifts. And when I did, it didn't air yet. Looks with Gold Dust Woman, I just did 3 shadows each. So one look, one eye, look number 1, number 2, 3 shadows, look number 3 was 3 shadows. And so I'll do that with this one. And it does look like each column can be a look, except, well, this one will be a nice dark look. This one, yeah, this one, this would be an ethereal look. Put this first half of the lid, second half of the lid, and then maybe use this for transition. So we might do that. You gonna sit me Sandy. Sandy's awake and she's like, I want to see some more stuff. So what else? Okay, all right, we'll do this, Sandy. We'll do this. Make sure y'all thumbs up. We'll do this, Sandy. The other members that are in here, Sandy saying in this one and immediately start another live. And so for the other members in here, Janessa's in here. Dawn, I know Dawn, you're going to say yes because you were like do a live every day. Who else is in here? And I'm going to ask Tony as well, because Tony is like hella supportive. So do you three say Janessa, Dawn, Tony, um, Tanya too, because Tanya's been here back when I was still a Junkies 07. And Michelle, she's a member. She was gifted a membership. So do y'all say in this one and just start another one right away with the roundup? It's 21 pallets to go through. And also Sylvia. So I'm looking through to see what members are here. And Grace. So do y'all say in this one and just jump into another live with the roundup, or just keep it for next week? So that's the question. And I'm going to go off of what majority says. And Dawn looks like she's eating. And of course, Dawn says yes. All right, so Sylvia, Janessa, Grace, Tony, and Tanya. So what do y'all say? So we're going to wait to see. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Because y'all see, I be listening to my members and y'all that always be here. I'm going to bend over and get the plastic piece that dropped on the floor while I'm waiting for y'all. Janessa says start another one. You might have to dip and catch the replay, but get that stack out of the way. Y'all, I keep looking at it like it's going to move because I hate clutter. And not that it's in the way, but it's just like you don't belong there. Like this stool just sitting next to my station. Because usually it's under the table. So, okay. Janessa says yes. Of course, Dawn says yes. Alicia says start a new one. That's cool. Grace, I know you're multitasking. Stop for a second and just say yes or no. And Tony, yes or no. Tanya, yes or no. Michelle, yes or no? Sylvia has been to some long lives. So are you saying she's going to say yes? All right, for those who, and Tony says yes. So for those who are watching the replay crew, thank you. And for the most part, we're done. I'm just trying to see what else the members are going to say if we're going to start another one right after this. And so thank you for being here. If you've been here for the replay, make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is on. Make sure you check the community tab and all of that stuff because I do post stuff on there as well. Links are always down below in the description box. What is this? Piece of shadow that blew over there on top of a brush. I need to open up another makeup trash bag. Sylvia says yes. Okay, so we're going to end this, y'all. Y'all got me working. Y'all know I didn't have a lot of sleep. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're going to end this live. Thank you for being here. Janessa, thank you, Janessa. She's reminding y'all to hit the thumbs up button before y'all go. And if you want to help make a decision, look under the join button for more information. Thank you, Janessa. Yes, because y'all see, I'll be asking the members, and I'll be waiting for them to answer. So if you want to be on the inside and to help guide content, yeah, that's the way to do it, is to join. It's $2.99 a month. And you can, cancel at any time. If you do happen to cancel, there is an exit interview. I don't know who says what, but I will see the comments. And so if it's something that someone didn't like or they wanted more of or whatever, then that would help me out here. And I haven't had anybody leave yet. Some of the ones who were gifted, they don't actually join afterwards, and that's okay too. Sylvia said, I ain't got nothing but time. I hear you, girl. All right, so we're going to go. I'm going to click off, click back on. And I'm going to just still have this here. So we're really just going to be going just a moment. And thank y'all for answering. Thank everybody for watching. If you were part of the replay crew, thank you for that. And so we're going to go. So as always, I can't believe I'm doing this, y'all. As always, I'm going to need to go get some water. So give me like 90 seconds because the kitchen's right there. Water and Mountain Dew. Sandy says she sees 10 bored people in here. Oh my gosh, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Okay, we're going to go as always, and we're going to be right back, and we're going to take a commercial break. I'm going to get some Mountain Dew and some water, so, and I'm going to just bring the bottles over here. Now 11. So, as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon, and y'all that are hanging out, you will see me like really soon. So, we're going to go. We're going to be right back. I'm going to grab a water and grab a Mountain Dew, and we will be here. All right, see y'all soon. Bye. Thanks, Dawn. See you sooner.